Countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is the history of Jank. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CMO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
And just like that, we are out of the mid-tier jank brews from this era. What you see in front of you is 4 hydrogen bombs, decks you would expect to see at the local, regional, and even YCS level. All of these strategies have tops during this era, and it's not hard to see why. Let's just go through them real quickly. DDD, pre-structure deck, is still a pretty competent strategy. It's able to make 6s with relative ease, and does have some powerful pendulum monsters that gum up the wheels of some of the top-tier strategies. Super Quantum is one of the hardest combo decks to play of all time, but was being experimented with in everything from Phantom Knight to Monarch during this period. Not surprising, its solo deck is still strong. Cosmo FTK is a different take on the already meta-relevant Cosmo monsters. This aims to utilize Soar Trooper's soft once-per-turn reborn effect in order to make infinite fodder for a card like Amazonas Archer, which is searchable off of MX Saber Invoker, an attempt to establish a win con in a deck that otherwise did not have a very good one. And finally, Odd Eyes Magician was the red-headed stepchild of the pendulum archetypes during this period. Not as good as Perform Pal, Perform Age, it was still playable, aiming to go over the top of those decks by using powerful 7-star monsters. So let's see what we get today. Truth be told, I'm looking to play anything but Cosmo FTK, and Super Quantum is one of those decks.
Well, unfortunately, we are still in the jank tank, but we have some of the best jank decks yet. And I say best in the sense that they're not super janky, but it's actually like we're playing real decks for once. And that's something that doesn't happen too often in this series. So let's see what we're going to spin for today. We've got Zulkin Hero, or Zulkin Monarch, PK Hero, Deskbot, and Gadget. And looks like we're busting out the Monarchs.
Magnus, Magnus, King of the Computer! It feels so good to be able to say this, but in front of you is Super Quantum, a deck with tops. It's been so long on Jank since we've been able to play something that's actually good. I'm shocked to see all of the 3-ofs in the deck in front of me. Now, if you're an acolyte of Cursed Eyes, you already know that this deck is strong, but let me be the first to introduce you to the strategy if you are not. Super Quantal was a very playable deck during this format, and it all revolves around the monster you see in front of you, Super Quantal Mech King Great Magnus. This card can be made with 3 level 12 monsters, among other ways, and if sent to the graveyard, can special summon 3 Super Quantal Mech Beast Xyz monsters with different names from your graveyard, and gains these effects based on the number of materials with different names attached to it. With 2 once per turn, you can detach material from this card and shuffle the card on the field into the deck. At 4, it's unaffected by card effects except for Super Quants, and at 6, your opponent cannot add cards from the deck to the hand by card effects. You may notice that this is a time before Colossus exists, and here is a Colossus-style effect a couple of years too early. Additionally, that unaffected by card effects except Super Quant cards is an incredibly powerful line of text to print on anything. And even that first effect, the shuffle, doesn't target. This card's really, really strong, and it's strong against everything. A significant amount of decks, from Burning Abyss to Monarch, basically have no out to this card, outside of maybe a Kaiju. But even if you Kaiju this card, it specials a whole bunch of material from the graveyard, which just gets you back into the position to make this guy again. This deck was unbelievable, provided you could make it to Magnus. Now, that's no easy ask, but it is also hardly impossible. This card, Super Quantal Mech Ship Magna Carrier, is your most consistent way to do so. By discarding a card, it allows you to target a Super Quantum you control and special summon from your extra deck a Mech Beast with the same attribute as that monster you control by using it as material. After that, you can send this card from the field zone to the graveyard, then target 3 Super Quantal Mech Beast Xyz monsters with different names you control or have in your graveyard, and special summon a Mech King Great Magnus from your extra deck, attaching the targeted monsters and their materials to it as material. Worst case scenario, you are trying to get a blue, a green, and a red onto your side of the field, and then rank up each one of them, dumping your entire hand into the Magnus, King of the Computer. Now, notably, the cards that make up the Magna Carrier are individually very powerful. If you've ever played against Isold, you probably know Red Layer by heart, and Extra Deck Monarch during this period was almost always playing Super Quantum Blue Layer. These cards are strong, and even in a scenario where they can't get their big bad boss out, they can chew through established boards using their on-theme Xyz monsters, Grampulse, Ouroboros, and Magna Liger, in order to get to powerful plays. Finally, Brilliant Fusion makes an appearance in this deck because it has the ability to send 4s in Trick Clown and make 5s in Seraphonite. This deck really wants to normal summon both Alphan and something like a Green Layer if it can help it. And as a result, it plays very nicely with the established setup. As a result, it's no wonder that this list has a ton of top finishes, including Calvin Tahan's first place finish at the ARGCS in Richmond, Virginia in March of 2016. It's an impressively powerful and consistent combo deck that's adaptable and can play through a significant amount of interaction. Let me walk you through the individual cards. We've got 2 copies of Gemini Garnet, 1 copy of Perform Age Trick Clown, 3 copies of Super Quantal Fairy Alphan. Once per turn, you can target a Super Quant you control, and all face-up monsters you currently control become that monster's level, and you contribute this card to reveal 3 Super Quants with different names from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks one of them for you to special summon to your side of the field, and the rest are sent to the graveyard. Now, this sounds high-rolly, and it certainly is. You want to be special summoning something like, a Red Layer pretty exactly. But each of the Quantum monsters have very powerful effects that trigger when they go to the graveyard as well. Usually, resolving this effect will get you all the way to Magna Carrier. 3 copies of Super Quantum Blue Layer on normal or special. This adds a Super Quant card from your deck to your hand, including not only the Super Quantums, but the Super Quantal, Fairy Alphan, and Field Spell. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target up to 3 Super Quants in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. This is good to ensure you never run out of material, but also good to chain block better effects you want to resolve in different places. 2 copies of Super Quantum Green Layer. This is kind of the red-headed stepchild of the group. When normal or special summoned, you can special summon a Super Quant from your hand, good for unbricking, and if sent to the graveyard, you can pitch a Super Quant to draw a card, certainly the least powerful of the 3. Finally, Super Quantum Red Layer is a free special if you control no monsters, and when normally special summoned, can target a Super Quant in your graveyard, add it to your hand, and if sent to the graveyard, can target a Super Quant in your graveyard, except a Red Layer, special summon it, but it can't activate effects. We're playing 3 Brilliant Fusion, 3 Chicken Game, 3 copies of Emergency Teleport, because for some reason blue is a psychic, 3 copies of Instant Fusion, 3 copies of Reasoning, 1 Soul Charge, triple Super Quantal Mech Ship Magna Carrier, 3 Terraforming, 3 Upstart, and a Raigeki in the side. We've got Dark Holes, we've got Maxis, we've got Ghost Ogres, we've got Solemns, we've got Twin Twisters. In the extra, space is very, very tight. We've got Panzer Dragon, a new 5 that does very well in ranking up. We've got Gemknight Seraphonite, which is a 5. We've got Norden, we've got Abyss Dweller and Castel, and then we've got some on-theme monsters. 2 copies of Super Quantal Mech Beast Ouroboros. All these cards have a very similar line of text. They can't attack unless they have Xyz material, and then once per turn, they can do something, and it's a quick provided they have the right color of Super Quantum within them. This one is Book of Moon, Grampulse is MST, and Magna Liger pops a monster on the field. After that, we've got 2 copies of Magnus King of the Computer, and then a Utopia and a Utopia the Lightning. I'm super excited to play this deck. I've played it on and off since release. I go through periods of being infatuated with it. If you're looking for anyone who's still labbing the deck to this day, I cannot recommend Cursed Eyes enough, and I can't recommend the legacy support that this deck eventually receives. Super Quantal White Layer is legitimately just a custom card.
Okay, we really have to get out of the jank tank. It's freezing. It's winter. I don't want to deal with this anymore. So we're playing Monarch, yes, but it's a janky Monarch. We have Quick Draw Synchron in here, and you might be wondering why that is. Well, that's because we're playing Zulkin Monarch. So Zulkin Monarch takes advantage of Ultimaya Zulkin. So by taking advantage of the fact that Brilliant Fusion can get us into a Seraphonite, Red Layer's already in the deck, Quick Draw Synchron's in here as well, and this actually kind of adds some other synergy to the deck regardless. Prime Monarch is also a 5, funny enough. We're able to actually just go full send and have another layer of just complexity to Monarch as it is. Zulkin, just by setting a card, allows you to special summon any of your Dragon Synchro, so we can go for something like Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon on turn 1, which is insane. But then besides that, we're just playing regular Monarch, right? I mean, it's just like cookie cutter Monarch, but there's only really so much you can do because you need all these cards to play Monarch regardless. So we had to trim down on the Edea IDOS package, so we're just playing 2 and 1. Triple Aether, of course, only double Erebus. We, of course, have our Lazulis. I don't think we need to play 2, but that's here. We have 1 Kuraz, obviously, for Aether plays. We have triple Quick Draw Synchron. We have a Super Quantum Blue Layer to go with our 2 copies of Red Layer. We have our Dark Witch, of course, because we need that for Brilliant Fusion. And then for our other spells, we have Emergency Teleport, triple Pantheism, triple Return, triple Tenacity, triple Stormforce, triple Tuning to get to the Quick Draw Synchron, and double Prime Monarch. The extra deck consists of Chimera Tech because we're playing Sidra because Cosmo's popular around this time. We also have the Seraphonite. We have double Crystal Wing, a Michael, Ultimaya Zulkin. For Xyz, we have Adrius, Durandal, Pleiades, Gaia Dragon, Lancelot, Hope Harbinger, Flunkosaurus, a Shark Fortress, and a Wind-Up Zenmayo. And the side is just triple Sidra, triple Ghost Ogre, triple Magisphene, triple Maxi, and triple Twin Twister. So I can't wait to see how this one plays out. I mean, we're basically going to be playing Monarch, but with, you know, a little bit of added spice. So I think we should be able to get back in the winner's circle this time. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Joseph, we're actually playing some real decks this time, something that we don't really get to say often in History of Jank. I'm excited. I think this is going to make for some good matches. What do you think?
I am so happy that we now get to play good decks. Yes.
Well, let's go ahead and shout the patron then. It is True Persona. Thank you for the support. I'm going to go ahead and roll a die while you get the hand up. What do you got?
How about this?
I rolled a 5, conveniently a very particular star line for the deck that I am playing.
I threw up a 3. Let's see what we can get accomplished here.
Rock, paper, scissors have been going my way, but I just can't win. Clearly, it's a skill issue. I'll go first, and hopefully we can actually get back in the winner's circle this time. Best of luck, buddy.
Ooh, this hand looks killer. Good luck to you, too.
I would agree. Let's go standby main, and let's just kick it off. Let's start with Super Quantal Red Layer. And let's activate Tuning.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to add Quick Draw Synchron to our hand, and we're going to mill the top card of our deck.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, look, it's another red layer. How convenient. Let's go ahead and special out this Quick Draw.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pitch. This is going to give away what I'm playing, unfortunately. Kuraz the Light Monarch.
Yep.
And let's overlay these two bad boys. And actually, not overlay. What the hell am I doing? We're sending them for the all-powerful Ultimaya Zulkin.
Yep.
We will set a card and trigger the Zulkin.
That's fine.
Let's get Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This card's much better. Unfortunately, that's all we're doing. Go ahead.
1 negate, huh? All right, cool.
Yeah, 1 negate. Can you stand up to the power?
I mean, maybe. We'll lead chicken game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. We're playing real decks already.
We'll go terraforming.
Sure.
We'll go chicken
Another
game.
chicken game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, let's go reasoning.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're on. The question is, I don't know what the fuck to call. I'm going to call 8.
I think you may have the wrong idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have the wrong idea. Okay.
All right. So we'll summon Super Quant to Blue Layer, then we'll activate the effect to add a Super Quant from deck to hand.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
To be fair, I think every card you've played up until this point is also in another deck that's on your wheel.
We're going to grab Red Layer.
Sure.
Let's go E-Telly, Blue Layer.
Sure.
We're going to overlay here.
What are we making?
Gram Pulse.
Grand Pulse. Sure.
Let's go Gram Pulse effect targeting the back row.
Sure. It's Prime Monarch.
Well, you know, whatever. We'll go terraforming. We're going to grab Magna Carrier.
Okay.
We're going to tribute summon Super Quantal Red Layer.
Okay.
We're going to activate the effect to get the blue layer to hand.
Sure.
Let's go Magna Carrier. We're going to activate Magna Carrier, pitching Alphan to rank up onto the red. We'll go red effect to pop the Crystal Wing.
I'll have to activate that.
Yep. Soul Charge.
Oh, that's a good card. Yeah.
It's all right. Let's go Alphan. Let's fucking do all 3. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think maybe we just do 2. Yeah, we'll do 2. Yeah, we'll get 3.
All right. Put you down to 3,000.
Alphan effect.
Sure.
We'll reveal... Oh, there's actually a macro for this.
Is there really?
Okay. Blue, red, green.
Look how sophisticated Dueling Book is.
It is, right? Isn't it?
Would you like to activate Green Layer?
Yeah. We're going to activate a couple of these, actually. We're going to activate red layer targeting blue layer. Green layer for blue layer. I don't think there's a reason to do that. I think we're just activating that one.
Sure.
We're going to go Magna Carrier here, pitch E-Telly for Aurorabos. Going to overlay these two for Gram Pulse. And then we are going to go Magna Carrier. We are going to pick the 2 on field, I think. If we pick the 2 on field, it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 material. Yeah. And the Magna Liner engrave.
Sure.
And here he comes. Magnus!
Here he comes.
Magnus, king of the computer!
Insert Transformer sound effects here. I always love this guy. This guy looks sick.
All right, so this is a 6-mat Magnus, which means that you cannot add cards from the deck to the hand by card effects. All right, go ahead.
Okay, got our work cut out for us
We
here.
should do this now.
Would you
I'm
like-
being greedy.
I
Get
was
this
about
guy
to
out
say.
of here.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting for it, sure.
They don't trade
Right,
for
I'll
each
draw.
other, but wait, no, that's 5. No, I have to leave him up. Yeah.
So you are leaving it up?
No, you gain the attack, right? Yeah, I should should do that.
Yeah.
You just get to go to combat. Sauce me.
I'll set a card, activate.
Whoa. On set, we'll go ahead and Magnus. Get this guy out of here.
Yeah, sure. It's gone.
What are we working with? We'll detach the Ouroboros.
Well, I'm probably dead, so.
All right.
Go ahead.
Stand by main. We'll go Magnus. We'll detach to spin. Let's go normal green layer.
Sure.
Special blue layer.
I'm dead.
Blue layer effect. Yeah.
So the reason I'm pissed is because you popped my Prime, and I actually had Aether in hand. The problem was, for some reason, this deck is on 1 fucking Kuraz, so I could have stopped it from actually coming out.
Gotta make
But unfortunately,
the
here we are.
quick draw synchron, I guess.
The quick draw synchron, exactly. That is exactly where everything went wrong. Okay. Draw standby main.
All good.
Let's figure out how this goes. Let's start with tuning.
Yeah.
We'll get him again.
Yeah.
We'll mill a card. Hopefully we mill something good for once. Oh! Could be better. Damn, I'm doing all this shit in the wrong order. That's fine. Let's just go Tenacity, reveal Erebus. Tenacity will get us Prime. And this is, again, why I'm doing this in the wrong fucking order. Because if I did this, if I tuned after and hit Edia, we could have actually gotten some of these things back. We'll go Pantheism.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Literally the worst cards in my deck. We'll go Banish Pantheism. Return Stormforth.
Okay.
Which are you picking?
Return.
Okay. Thank you. This is kind of a cool interaction. Special quick draw, pitch Eidos. Banish Eidos.
Yep.
Summon Edia. Edia effect.
Yep.
I hate this game. Okay. Never mind. Never
We can walk
mind.
it back. We can walk it back.
No, it's fine. I thought there was something else in here, but and it'll still work. It'll still work. We'll go return.
Yep.
We're just sacking these 2 off for Erebus.
Sure.
So a couple chain links here. We'll go Erebus 1, return 2, Edia 3.
No response.
Okay. So Edia will get back Tenacity.
Mm-hmm.
Return will get us Aether.
Mm-hmm.
And then Erebus has to dump. So let's get Prime out of here. Let's get another a Pantheism out of here for next turn. And then let's go after your hand.
Yep.
We'll hit that one. That's all she wrote. Go ahead.
Stand by main. Alfan.
Sure.
Anything here?
Yeah, I'll let it go.
All right. Let's do red, blue, green.
Okay.
All right. Red 1, target green layer. Green 2.
Alphin's engrave, right?
Yeah.
No response. That's fine.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Terraforming. Magna Liner. And then we'll activate it.
Activation is fine.
E-Telly?
Figured you had something like this lurking. Yeah, that's fine.
Blue. We'll grab red. Anything here?
Nope.
Magna Carrier, pitch red. Target red.
Okay, now I gotta think.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go for Aether here. Get rid of this Prime. And then your effect resolves.
Yep.
Then Aether, return.
We'll go CL3 red layer targeting green layer. CL4 Magna Liner targeting Aether. CL5 Maxi.
Yeah, okay. So resolve, so Maxi's active. Aether's destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Red layer snags green.
Red return grabs me. I guess we go Kuraz here.
Sure.
Kuraz, pop your Magna Carrier in my return.
Sure. Well, now I might be able to just kill you.
Perfect.
Okay, I still have to compete with the stupid fucking Prime Monarch Engrave. All right, let's go instant fusion.
Oh my god, you literally just have everything.
Well, I've drawn into a lot of it, but yeah. Norden target blue layer, 4 or lower. Thank God. Okay.
Oh yeah, Norton's broken.
He's insane. We're just making the guys.
Yeah.
We're making the boys.
They're good.
They're not bad. They're not bad. Okay. Now Brilliant Fusion. We'll make Seraphinite here.
Of course.
And I really want to send... It is playing the Perform Age, but it doesn't really do anything here. Send Alphan and do what? Nothing? Yeah, we'll send the Perform Age.
Sure.
We'll take the 1,000. Oh, can we please get to Master Rule 5? I need my ass an extra monster zone. We'll summon her an attack, I think.
Sure.
Is there a reason for me to crash into the Kuraz and gain life points? Yes. Fuck, there is. Oh, but I need her for the extra normal. God damn it. This deck is so annoying. All right, let's just go combat. Magna Liner.
Take 2.
Grand Pulse.
18, 22.
Erebors. Second main. I'll just pass here.
Okay. Draw. Stand by main.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Oh, wait. We got to go back. This Magna Liner can't attack.
Oh.
Oh, wait. We don't have to go that far back. We'll just use the effect of Magna Liner.
To equip?
Yeah.
Okay. Erebos is like a Book of Moon, right? We'll go Tenacity, reveal Majesty's Fiend.
Oh, no. That's a problem. Yep.
It's Stormforth.
Yeah.
Problem is I need to like clean up the board here. Whatever. Return.
Yeah.
Actually, you have Grand Pulse. I can't do that.
You can.
Stormforth.
Yeah, Stormforth.
I mean, I can. Yeah. Sack your Magna Liger
Boo.
for Fiend.
And then we whiff the green layer because of the Fiend. Fuck.
Correct. Yep.
Yep.
We'll go. It's still not great. I can't really do much else. Yeah. No, we'll just go battle. Take out the Erebos, I guess.
Whack, dog. This is very whack.
Second main. It's like, what the hell else do I do? I guess I'll just set one, throw it back.
Yeah. Stand by main. The hell am I doing?
Majesty's Fiend's a card.
Well, at present, you can't out the Magna or the Grand Pulse. Oh, the card I drew is so good. You're just playing an annoying deck.
Oh, my Floodgate that makes it so that you can't play the game is unfair, but your Floodgate monster that makes it so I can't play the game.
Literally
that's
true.
Fine.
But that's true, though. Okay, I'll pay 2,000 here because I have Soul
To
Charge.
be fair, yours is cooler, so. Oh, and he's complaining when he has Soul Charge.
Why
Okay,
in the whole
sure.
game have Soul Charge? Yeah. We'll get Garnet. Fuck you. No, we should get... It's right to get green. Anything here? All right, we're going to make Magna Liger.
Sure.
And we are also going to make Utopia.
Just make everything.
You know what? We'll make... Do we make Utopia the Lightning? Yeah, he ain't coming back. All right, well, no battle phase, so have a fun turn.
I'll try. Stand by. Actually, in your end phase, I'm going to get this Prime out.
Yeah.
Will it matter? Let's find out. I think we sack the Majesty's Fiend for Dark Witch.
Yeah!
Try overlaying for fucking Durandal.
All right, well, this actually shockingly forces the Grand Pulse.
Going after the back row.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's E-Telly. I'll chain it. The blue layer was in my
I
hand.
see.
Great card. We'll activate blue layer.
New chain, I am also going to activate blue layer, I believe. I actually do not give a fuck about any of these cards. You're fine.
Get red layer.
There he is.
Erebus effect.
Yeah.
Get rid of return for Aether.
Sure.
I think I just pass here.
All right. We are going to Magna Liger at end step. Durandal.
Yeah, you got it. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to do there.
Summon blue.
There was like
grab the
there was like
field.
no way because like
We have it
I
again.
can't get over anything with Majesty's Fiend. It just dies. So I was like, oh, if I make Durandal, but then like Grand Pulse can like take out the back row. It's just like there was like it was so awkward.
God. Do you want to do the
Try
game
for the game 3.
yeah.
I guess. I don't think it's gonna change much, but. I'm doing a real shit job of showing this deck.
Well,
off, I
in your
will say.
defense,
The last
I
game-
opened Soul Charge 2 games in a row.
I guess. You also had Soul Charge, Instant Fusion, E-Telly. I honestly should have maybe just Karaz the
Soul
white
Charge
layer
is
guy.
a 1, but those other cards are at 3.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, this hand looks like garbage, so
Mine too.
let's,
I don't think
let's
this one's happening.
try our best.
Yeah.
Pantheism.
Oh, it looks like garbage. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, trust me, it did not get much. I think it got worse somehow. Oh my god. Banish Pantheism. Tenacity.
Yes.
Tenacity, reveal Erebus.
Yep.
Pantheism.
Yeah.
Pantheism.
Yeah.
Okay, that helps significantly. Let's go. We're gonna go Quick Draw, Pitch, Lazuli. Effect of Prime.
Yeah.
Making sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay, I think we're fine.
Checking for locks. Me too.
I was checking for. Oh yeah. I'm like, I feel like I should be allowed to do this, but this deck has a lot of like extra deck locks, so I'm making sure I'm doing this properly. Okay. Zolkin.
Yes.
We'll set a card, trigger Zolkin.
Yep.
Crystal Wing.
Yep.
Edia effect.
Oh, no shot. Oh, man. Okay, yeah.
Summon Eidos.
Yeah.
Activate Eidos.
Okay, this might be over.
Sack them both.
Yep.
Wish I'd return here to make this a little bit better, but
Okay.
can't have everything. Erebus and Edia.
All right, all good. Let me just reveal to you, I have Garnet in hand. I would need you to
Excellent.
shuffle back Garnet.
I really hope. I'm usually pretty good at sniping cards. This time I need to do the opposite. We're going to get back with Edia. This is actually a tough one. Oh, it doesn't really matter all that much because I can just get back. I can just send whatever. We'll just get Pantheism back then in that case.
Yeah.
Erebus will dump another Pantheism. We'll get the other Prime out of the deck while we're at it too.
Yep.
All right. Down the middle. Shut the fuck up. Are you fucking serious?
Nice Erebus! Nice Erebus!
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. And what did I draw
just
for
drew
turn?
Brilliant Fusion.
What did I draw for turn? Good deck, dude. Good deck. There's one for the highlight reel. Oh, fuck. What am
Yeah,
I doing with this
right.
hand?
The year's not over yet. The year's not over yet.
Like I said, this hand is now really crazy, but unfortunately, your board's still pretty fucking good. Okay.
Not really. Not really. I'm just saying it's not really that good.
There is one
it's
negate.
one negate.
It's one negate, yeah.
It's one negate.
All right, well, we always lead Brilliant Fusion, yeah.
Yeah, obviously you're starting with this. Yeah.
And thank you for putting this bad boy back, and we will also
I
send-
can't believe that.
All right, we'll take 1,000 here. Okay. Let us normal summon Green Layer.
Okay.
Green Layer effect.
Just get a million guys on the field. Sure. Go ahead.
Blue Layer effect.
You have 2 normals anyway, so it's not like I was stopping that.
Yeah. We're going to grab Alfan.
Okay.
Overlay Trick Clown and Green Layer for Ouroboros.
So you can force the Crystal Wing.
Yeah, we're going to try that now.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. No Green Layer. Let's do our normal for Alfan. Alfan effect. I will pick red, blue, green.
Sure.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Let's go red, target green. Grand Pulse, target the back row.
It's E-Telly.
All right.
Summon the blue layer in my hand again.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Get red layer.
Ooh, am I actually fucked here? Did I do this wrong?
I hope so.
No, there's a way to do it. Instant Fusion.
Oh, of course. Yeah, there's always a way to do it.
Oh, don't get excited. We're making fucking Panzer Dragon.
Oh.
And I wonder why we're doing that.
I wonder why.
Let's go. So I can't attack the Zolkin.
Until Crystal Wing's cleared.
And that shit is not getting cleared. I'll just tell you that. Mag the Carrier.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Oh wait, this is easier if I do it like this. Magnus, king of the computer. And also the Ouroboros engrave. All right, what is he at? 7 should be. No, it's still 6. Fuck. All right, well, you know, it is what it is. Let's go Ouroboros or Magnus, shuffle the Crystal Wing. We'll go combat. We'll walk over the Erebus.
So I just take 8.
Yeah. And then we will pass turn.
End phase, I will prime.
Yeah. And you lose the blue layer, right?
Draw. I do lose the blue. Yep, thank you. Anything in draw.
I think I have to fire the Magnus early because of how this works. So we will do that. We'll get the Zolkin here. There's no way you're on 2 Zolkin targets. Oh, but I shuffled it back. Yeah.
You shuffle it back, yeah. Main 1.
Yep.
So you've already used your effect now, so now he's just a big
He's just
unaffected
chilling, yeah.
moron.
He's just a guy.
May not matter, honestly. May not matter. Do I have anything that is that large in this deck? I don't know. Let's find out. Pantheism. Does Stormforce still work against him?
No.
Okay. I wasn't 100% sure because it's like...
Yeah, but if a monster has
Like
spell immunity, you can't Stormforce them.
Well, in that case, let's go return, Stormforth.
Dog, take all the returns you want. Go, return.
Brilliant Fusion.
Oh, that's a nice card. Yeah.
Now, you may notice there's a Lazuli in my graveyard.
There is. That's fine.
This deck's on 2 for some
reason. Good.
We're going to get rid of, I guess, Dark Witch.
Yes!
Whatever.
It's coming up!
It is coming up. It is coming up. I'll make our own Seraphonite. We're going to go... Yeah, I have to do this way. Pantheism. Shit. Okay. Quick draw Synchron.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of this and the Seraphonite. Let's bring back Zolkin.
Yeah.
Let's set a card. Activate Zolkin.
Shit. Yeah.
Get Crystal Wing.
Yeah.
Let's go. What else can we do? Banish Return for Prime.
Did we not do that this turn? I guess we didn't.
I did it. I did it last turn. Yeah.
Sure.
Go for... I guess Pleiades is the best one. They are lights.
Uh-oh.
Guess we just clear the fucking green layer.
Sure.
And, I mean, shit. I guess that's, I guess that's all we're doing. Go ahead.
You're out of your mind if you think I am ever going to detach another card from this guy. Normal summon Garnet. I was joking with you the whole time.
Hell
this deck's
yeah.
on 2. It didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
All right, combat.
Sure.
Wow.
Does my Crystal Wing activate here?
No.
It doesn't? Because it doesn't have anything to do with your monster.
Huh?
Crystal Wing's second effect.
Battles an
Oh,
opponent
it's not level.
5,
It's level 5. Yeah, I'm thinking... Yeah, okay, never mind. All right, so I'm going to take 6 here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we'll get the Zolkin, too.
We'll Pleiades bounce the Garnet.
Highest value Garnet in history. Yeah, go ahead.
We'll draw. Mm-hmm. Stand by main.
Oh, good.
Zolkin.
All right, yeah. Do we have another target?
We have 2
Oh, good.
Crystal Wings.
Good, that's what I like to see.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing at this point. I actually have no idea how we're outing this card, so I'm just gonna concede. I don't think I can out it. There's nothing I can do. If I can't Stormforth it, I have nothing big enough to hit over it, so there's no conceivable way.
Ugh.
Okay, that was a disaster. I got absolutely annihilated.
I was surprised how much I'm sure that I probably cheated at some point. I'm sure that the chat will figure it out or whatever. But I was
sure they
surprised
will.
how much juice was still in the tank. It's been a while since I played this deck in anything resembling competitive. But I used to love this strategy. I think Magnus, King of the Computer, is one of the greats in terms of powerful monsters that just never got their day in the sun. Obviously, the Super Quantums are good. They were played in everything, you know. Red Layer, C's played
in
to
my
this
deck.
day. Yeah. Super Quantum Blue Layer was played. Red Layer was played. Red Layer continues to be played in like Isold strategies.
Because a warrior. Yep.
It's free. There are conditions under which it adds a card back to your field. Like, that's crazy. The only thing that this was really missing was Magnus, King of the Computer is pretty hard to get to, obviously. Alfan helps.
Sure.
Alfan's a really strong card, but a little bit is left up to chance. The majority of the time that I played this strategy, it also had White Layer, which is really good, both as a mechanism to get Alfan more consistently, but also as a mechanism to like have something to do. The White Super Quantum is just generally quite good. Ending on White-Red is almost as good as Super Quantum Big Man. But a significant amount of the decks in this format did not have an out to Great Magnus, as you saw in that game 3. And so, who was it? I think someone, it might have been Jeff Jones.
Calvin Tahan, yeah. Calvin Tahan.
Has that unbelievable YCS finish with this strategy pretty much for that reason. Like, as you saw in Game 2, the deck is more than capable of playing a game where it doesn't access Super Quantum Mech King Great Magnus, but the existence of Magna Carrier is just this huge, like, nuclear weapon that's on the field the entire time, and if your opponent has interaction points, they kind of have to spend them there, because otherwise they just lose to the big unaffected guy. There were Kaijus around during this period, and you can argue like, oh, the existence of Kaijus is a reason not to play this deck. People were already boarding them for stuff like Cosmo. But this card's actually crazy. If it's sent to the graveyard at all, it just gets to float into all of the Xyz monsters back, and each of the Xyz monsters it gets you like so much advantage that you get into a position where your opponent's gone -1 to remove your monster, and then you just go like plus infinity. It's a really cool strategy. Right. I know some individuals, Cursed Eyes for instance, still play it to pretty resounding success in the TCG because like these cards are also really good at link climbing. One of those strategies that I think if we sat in Cosmo Monarch BA format for like an additional 6 months the way we have with Edison, this would be like a recognized tiered deck.
I think it's still neat to see that all of these Super Quantum cards are still used in other strategies, like you were mentioning at the beginning, right? It's like, it goes to show that they individually, the cards are already strong enough that they don't even need to be played in their own archetype. And I think, you know, as far as jank goes, this did have like a crazy run here and there, but it's hard to compete when, like, let's be honest, I wasn't playing a domain lock version of Monarch, and so that just completely hoses this deck,
That's
right?
the
Cosmo's running everywhere. Like, when you look at the meta at the time, obviously we're showing this in a vacuum in the setting of jank. That's the reason why a deck like this didn't take off, because seeing it here, it looks really comprehensive.
I'd push back on that a little bit. Magnus's spin doesn't target. So it actually does have an incredible matchup versus BA and Cosmo. But like you mentioned, it really has a problem with Domain. Like a lot of strategies in this format. So like just the ever presence of that deck in particular is a real issue for it.
Exactly. No, you're actually playing like a true jank deck. I mean, the only jank that we're playing in this is the quick draw Zulkin stuff, which to be fair has some merit.
Oh, no,
I actually got to finally do something.
Yeah, this was massively experimented with when Extra Deck Monarch was really popular, because people were like, why are we playing all these terrible EDM enablers? Let's just play like the free 5s and make Zulkin.
Exactly. You make Zulkin, you get to Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing insulates you as well, because one of the big choke points of the deck is like if you're still playing like the Edia stuff, then like that gets stopped, and then you actually can't even get to a Monarch at all, which means you can't trigger return, etc., etc. You just don't get the engine going. And so by putting up that Crystal Wing negation first, remember, infinite impermanence doesn't exist yet, so most interaction is in the form of actual hand traps.
It's just Ash.
Crystal Wing's going to insulate you from that. Yeah. So by doing so, then you're going to make sure that you actually get your Monarchs online. And obviously this deck already has consistency issues. So we see that Quick Draw actually has cool synergy, because you can get stuff into the grave like Edia to trigger it, or like Eidos, and like just like weird little niche interactions that people start to discover as they experiment more with the Monarch strategy. But I could probably safely say for everyone watching this video, they are happy that Super Quantum just completely bodied Monarch, because people are probably sick of seeing Monarch.
Yeah, no, EDM, I think it's a bad rap just because of the existence of Domain. I think that Domain makes people think of Monarch as this like boring, slow control deck, but it really does have the potential to be this really explosive combo deck. And I'm glad we got to show off the Dark Witch thing. This is such a cool card that was playable exclusively because you could send it with Lazuli to grab it back to hand and then proc a return that was rotting in your hand.
Yep.
And it does so under, I think, Gozen and Rivalry is the reason you picked her. It's so funny.
It's a light fairy. It's the only card that meets all those conditions. I will say, though, this build was missing typically EDM builds play a singular copy of Domain just because it's so easily searchable. Domain would have helped because at least I could have attempted to crash with the Magnus.
Yeah.
Giving me the 800 boost from the attack with a Tribute Summon monster. Yes, you still would have gotten all your guys back, but at least then the board becomes a lot more manageable. Without it, again, you're not extra deck locking anyone because you're obviously playing extra deck Monarch, but just having that utility sometimes to get over large things, that one slot was something that by the time Monarch finally faded away into existence, that people realized that having the one of is actually totally okay. Worst case, you just pitch it for like Pantheism or banish it for Prime. Who cares? So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout out to Shout1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Phoenix the Immortal, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Draconic, Little Fade Leaf, Dylan Hunter, Cody Brett's Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady, Helios515. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Cheeks McLaperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT Cancel Bio Community soon, Cancel Bio Committee soon, Cancel Bio Players soon, Uncle Brian of Stardust, Nicholas Carpenter, Corvain, and Peyton McGrath. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.